Hey, it's Corey from Mahalo.com. You're about to see some screen tests of people who applied to be the host for our music channel. This is your chance to comment and tell us who you'd like to see become the new host. If you think you could do a better job and you live in the LA area, we encourage you to submit a video response telling us why you could be the next great host of Mahalo.com. We really appreciate your feedback.
Hi, my name is Carolyn, and today I will show you how to differentiate between the treble and the bass clef on the piano. I teach piano at a music conservatory, and I also have a degree in music from Occidental College. And so hopefully I will be able to help you and show you a little bit about the basics of fundamental piano theory. So we have the high notes here and the low notes here. And these high and low notes are separated by this middle C. I consider this middle C right in the middle of the keyboard. And it divides up the high sounds and the low sounds. So on the keyboard, think of the high-pitched sounds as sounds that you hear on a daily basis. For example, if you hear birds out in the woods, kind of chirping. And then think of the low notes as other things that you hear out on the street, maybe cars honking. The keyboard is also separated by the middle C, and we call this area of the keyboard the treble clef. And then we also have this area called the bass clef, and it has all of the low notes on the keyboard. Thanks for watching. I'm Carolyn, and I'll see you next time.
Hi, welcome back. So I'm going to teach you your very first piano lesson. My name is Jay Laura, and what we're going to learn today is as simple as pie, and we're going to learn a C chord. So how to play a C chord on the piano. First of all, we need to know where middle C is, and this is middle C. So everybody should kind of memorize where middle C is on the piano. If you look at the relationship of keys, you can find it. There's C's all over here, but we're just going to deal with the middle C. And a chord, just a major chord, is combined of the root, which is C. Now we're going to have the third in that scale, which is going to be E, the third note, and then the fifth note, which is G. So there we go. So if we play those all together, that is a C chord. And what I like to do with our chords is also put the root with my left hand. So I'll just use my thumb, play the root C as well. So there's your C chord. And just really quickly, I want to show you a progression that we can learn once we know a few chords. So here's what you would call a 1-4-5 progression, which is C, F, G in the key of C. And we'll learn the F and G. But here's what you can do with chords. So back to our C. So stay tuned and we'll learn more chords and more progressions.
Hey guys, it's Josh with Mahalo. Today we're going to play a great song by the Beatles. We're going to learn the chorus of Imagine by John Lennon. Just so you know, I've been playing piano for about 8 years, and for the last 4 years I've been teaching, and I love it. So I'm glad I can be on here today sharing with you this great song by the Beatles. Let's get started. The first chord of the chorus is going to be an F, and we're going to take our hands and put them on C, F, and A. As well as our left hand, which is going to be on the F, and if you can reach, the lower F. All right? So once we've got that first chord, we're going to move on. Now the next chord is going to be an A minor. All we're going to do is move up the left hand to the A, and we're going to move our two fingers, actually exactly it's one finger, it's our middle finger down to the E. Now we have an A minor chord. Cool? Moving on. The next chord we're going to do is D minor. So we're going to actually take our middle finger on our left hand, put it down on the D, lift up on the others, and move these two fingers to the D and the F. Keep that pinky right on the same note. Now you have a D minor. Next chord is going to be back to the F. We already know that one. So before we move on, let's review those chords, and then we'll put them in the right rhythm. Okay, guys? All right, first one is F. Next one, A minor. Next one, D minor. Don't forget my trick with your middle finger. Back to the F. Great. You guys are doing awesome. Let's move on to the next chord, which is a G. So for that, we're just going to take our left, move it up one key, and then our right hand is going to play B, D, and what is that? That's a G. B, D, and G. Got it, guys? Cool. The next part's really simple. It's broken down into 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have 3 chords we're going to use. F, G, C, E7. 4 chords. So we already know a couple of those, which is F we know G, and we know C. Here's the tricky one, but I know you can do this one. It's E7. So we play an E in the bass. We're going to add up these notes right here. Okay? So just in case you're wondering, that's going to be an A flat, a B, and a D for all you people who know the keys out there. All right? That's the only one that may give you a little bit of troubles, but if you just practice that one over and over again, especially moving from the C to the E7, you'll get it in no time. Cool? All right, so after the E7, we go back to the F, and then we go to the G7, which we already know. Then we're going to go back to the C, and then to the E7. So here's the order again. Okay. F, G, C, E7, F, G7, C, E7, F, G, C, E7, F, G, C. Okay, there are the chords. Here's the rhythm, and here's how it goes. F, G, C chord, E7, G, back to the F, F7, C, E7, to the F now, to the G, C, wait, let's try that one more time from the chorus. F, G, C chord, E7, F, G7, C, E7, F, F, G, C chord, E7, and then we're going to go to back to the F, F chord, C. And that's it. It's that easy, guys. John Lennon's Imagine. All right. So if you have any other songs you want to learn how to play, send those in. Until next time, keep practicing. I know you can do it, and we'll see you then.